And it's up there, and it rimmed out. No good, and Holler's got the rebound for Warsaw. So the Tigers on an 8-0 run, and it seems like every game this year, or most games, they've had some sort of a double-digit to nothing run that has really helped their cause. Holler at the right elbow, double-teamed, in travel, tried to throw it out, threw it away. Poindexter got a hand on it. McMahon stole it for Concord. Danner up the far side. Back out McMahon between the circles, runs it right down the lane, shoots it up, shot it way too high, no good. Rebound tipped out, McMahon got his own. Down to the baseline down the left to Danner. Kicks it out for Tepe, and they'll pull it back out and settle in. Now they throw it to Austin outside the lane on the left, shoots over Long. He shot that short. Good blackout by Long. Hoskins a rebound for Warsaw. Then he dribbled it right into traffic and got fouled. Austin with his first foul. He had all kinds of open space on his right, and he drove it left into all the green shirts.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get away from some of it, but he knew they were behind him. He just didn't know where they were behind him.
Laheta for Holler at a minute 22 of the third.
I don't know if you mentioned that Austin is the son of Coach Austin. So
I did not mention that, but I'm glad that you did. A minute 18 left.
Concord's in a 1-3-1 here.
Hoskins, cross-court pass to Swanson, who just checked in. Not a Long. Around to Hoskins. Hoskins back to Long. Down toward the corner for Swanson. Outside the lane for Laheta to Long to Hoskins. Hoskins top of the circle, being harassed, got it to Long. Long in the corner, Swanson. He'll shoot from there for three. Rebound grab by Poindexter, who got away with a travel. We'll have a whole ball, and Warsaw will get the possession arrow.
And Coach Culver wanted to travel.
Oh, he did. He took 2 steps, caught the ball, stepped, and then stepped with the other foot. So Warsaw will get the ball back. And the buzzer sounded.
And then they pointed the other one. Nope.
He did it, I did it. Now, who did it? Did you do that? I didn't do it. He does him. He did it. So they get it in. Long, left side for Freeman. Now to Hoskins in the wing. Back out to Freeman, top of the circle. They'll run it down the lane. Underneath, Laheta. Good feed by Freeman to set up the big fella. And Warsaw now has scored 10 in a row, and they lead by 6 with 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
And you're right. That was a great job by Cody Freeman.
And a driving foul called as McMahon was bumped by Freeman for the Tigers.
Swanson, wasn't it?
They called it on Freeman. I thought like you, Ray. I'm not so sure they didn't get the wrong guy. I'd like to see a film on that. Maybe Drew Schramm can run down and show us the camera and let us know what we saw there. McMahon off the inbounds for 3, and it's good. So he's got 2 3-point plays. Oh, Poindexter stole the inbounds pass, lays it up and scores. 5 points in 10 seconds for Concord, and it's a 1-point Tiger lead. Hoskins in the backcourt, lobs up head toward the line to Long. Clock down to 10 seconds left in the quarter. Hoskins still in the backcourt across the line, Laheta. He got hit in the face by Danner, and a foul call. Austin Danner with his first. That'll be 4 against the Minutemen, and Warsaw will have 5 seconds to try to add to their 1-point lead. Concord has the possession error.
And I don't think the coaching staff realizes that was on Cody Freeman with the 4th foul.
Long will throw it in. Baseline right at the near end. Looks, still looking, and lobs it out for Laheta. Laheta's double teamed out to Hoskins. 2 seconds, 18-footer is good at the buzzer. Cameron Hoskins beats the clock, and through 3 on the Zaldark scoreboard. It's Warsaw, by double figures the other night. You have a good girls basketball team. You need to go support them. They'll be at Concord tomorrow night. 7:25 is the airtime on 102.7 The Fan. What do you have through 3, Ray?
Well, through 3 quarters, Concord is 7 out of 25. Warsaw is 9 out of 23. That quarter, Warsaw was 6 for 9 from the field for 67%.
Austin for Concord. Throws it out to Phillips, top of the circle. He's going to run it to the right block and shoot it way high, no good. It hit above the square, and Long has the rebound for the Tigers, who lead 21-18, half a minute into the fourth quarter.
And Friedman's still in, so I'm not sure if the coaching staff realizes.
No, I'm sure they don't. I'm sure that they don't. Long has it way out on the right wing. They come to trap him, and he's fouled by Poindexter. Poindexter walked right up and whacked him on the arm. So it'll be out of bounds. The Tigers right in front of their bench. I'm sure they don't, Ray. The board here at the Tiger Den, which shows the player fouls and stuff, it clearly says 4. But I'm telling you, they got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
It should have been a foul on Swanson, but it was not. Long on the right wing, out to Hoskins. Warsaw trying to gut their way to a 10th straight win. Hoskins and Long playing catch. Long left to the key beyond the arc. Now down to the wing for Mangus. Inside to Holler, who fakes and shoots at a block. Rebound tipped by Freeman. No. Back up Freeman. Yes, and a foul. They got 3 chances at it, and Freeman made the last one stick.
And that was a good job there by the Tigers of keeping that alive there. On the initial shot, Johnny Holler did a good job of sealing his guy. He just missed the layup on this side.
Foul was on Tepe. That's his second. 6 against Concord in the half. Warsaw's been called for 5. Freeman's free throw's in the air and perfect. That gives him 6. He's got a 3-point play and a 3-point basket. And Warsaw leads by 6 again, 24-18. Poindexter around everybody. Into Phillips on the low block left. In, he turns and scores. Phillips with 4, and it's 24-20. This could be a long 5 minutes for the Warsaw Tigers. Hoskins up ahead for Holler. Down to the baseline. Back into Holler. Back up. No good. Rebound to Mangus. He's trying to get it back up there, and he's stripped, and a foul called. And he'll shoot free throws. That'll be 7 against Concord. And it's bonus time for the Tigers.
I like to see our shot chart here around the basket area for us, because we missed 7 or 8 shots just around the basket area.
And that one's on Poindexter. That's his second. And 1-on-1 now for Jake Mangus. 1 out of 1 in this game. He missed his only free throw attempt at Goshen last Friday. He is 68% for the season. A 6-foot sophomore firing up and missed it long. Hoskins tips it and gets it himself out on the left wing. So Warsaw gets a reload. Freeman on the right wing, up the baseline, 15-footer in the air, rimming no good. Rebound tipped to the corner and grabbed by Austin for the Minutemen.
Well, I think it was Johnny Holler who was trying to block out 3 Concord Minutemen.
Tepe got around Hoskins. He needs help. Drives it in, shoots up. Heavy contact, no whistle either way. Hoskins ends up with the ball, and Tepe is hurt down at the other end. Right side to Long. Mangus tried to touch it inside. McMahon took it away. And Tepe's still hurt. He's standing up now. A whistle and a drive to the basket, and a foul's called. And they never did stop the play for Tepe, who's now down on all 4s at midcourt.
Okay.
Hoskins. That'll be his second. And free throws for McMahon.
Yeah, Tepe he got back up and started jogging down this way and told his coach to, I'm okay. And right when he did that, he looked up and Cameron Hoskins kind of ran into him.
So McMahon at the free throw line, he's got 9 points, 6 here in the second half, 4 minutes to go. McMahon fires it up and missed it. Well, these two teams, Concord averages 50 points a game, Warsaw 41, and they will barely make it past 50 together here in this game. One more for McMahon. A 6'1 sophomore, averages 12 points a game. He had 10 in their win over Elkhart Central on Tuesday night. He makes that. So he's 3 out of 4, and the Tigers will play it in against full court man-to-man pressure, and they almost threw it away. Freeman did a great job of controlling that ball. Hoskins, Long, Hoskins across the line to Holler. Bounces near side to Long, he's trapped in the corner to Mangus. Mangus above the foul line to Hoskins, outside the lane on the right to Holler. Holler back out to Hoskins, now between the circles for Peyton Long. 3:45 left to go in the fourth. Warsaw 24-21 leaders here in the JV game. Hoskins, no look cross-court pass to Long. Long backs it out, throws it to Hoskins. Back to Long, right side for Freeman. Freeman looks inside, finds Holler at the elbow. Surrounded by green shirts, throws it out for Hoskins. Back across to Long. Now to Freeman. Better ball movement for the Tigers for sure here in the second half. Right side to Peyton Long near the sidelines, right in front of the Warsaw bench. Back out to Hoskins, 1 foot in the center circle. Back to the right for Peyton Long. Good patience here by the Tigers. They've had a couple opportunities to force things and have not. They go into Holler. He's surrounded, lobbed it out top, and threw it away. Stolen by Tepe. In on Long to the hoop, stripped away, foul called. Long will get a foul, and Tepe should get 2 free throws. He'll at least get 1-on-1. That's 7 on the Tigers. It will be a shooting foul.
You're right. We did a good job of removing the ball from side to side and not really force anything. But then that last pass was a little bit of a weak pass.
Tepe to shoot 2, and the first one's up there and good. He's their best at the line at 76%. He averages 4.5 points a game. He's at 4 at the moment. And one more coming up for the 5'11 sophomore. Right-handed shooter. shoots it from his forehead. He missed that one. Holler's got the rebound, and he's mugged. McMahon can't believe that there's a foul called. I can't believe that he can't believe it. And so we'll walk the 84 feet from the far end of the near and shoot more free throws. Holler will go to the free throw line, 64%. Timeout, Concord. It's a full timeout. 3:04 left to play in the game. Warsaw leads Concord. Roger and Ray on a Friday night here at the Tiger Den. 3:01 to go here in the JV game. Warsaw 24, Concord 22. Johnny Holler at the free throw line for the Tigers, shooting 1 and 1. And the first one is no good, and the rebound to McMahon for the Minutemen. It's been a sloppy game by two of the better JV teams, certainly in the conference and around the area, no doubt.
And the conference JV is pretty good this year.
Pretty good.
I think North was like 10-1 or 9-1.
Yeah, absolutely. Danner at the foul line missed the jump shot, and Holler's got the rebound for Warsaw. 2:40 left to go. Warsaw looking for their 10th straight win. And they're 11th overall, and they're 4th in the conference. They run pushed out. It didn't work. Well defended by Concord. Hoskins got rid of it to long. 2:25 left. Mangus way out on the right. Picks up his dribble. Finds Freeman out on the right wing. Looks over the top at Holler. It's not open. Now Mangus will bring it out and hand off to Long at the center line. Right side to Hoskins. Beats his man above the foul line, then backs it straight out. Hoskins dribbling toward the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Needs help and a whistle, and a foul is going to be called away for the ball. Tepe was guarding Holler in the post, and he grabbed a hold of him at some point to keep him from getting the ball. Holler shoots 1 and 1 on the 9th Concord foul, and Jim Reed would just like to know what happened there. Holler will shoot for the Tigers. He just missed one a minute ago. As we said, Johnny came into the game at 64%. He's 1 out of 2 here. And this one will be up in the air, and that one's way short. First one he shot was long. That one's way short. McMahon another rebound. He's going to run it right down the lane. He ran over Freeman, a whistle, and a blocking foul is going to be called, and that's going to be all on Cody Freeman. I don't know what more Cody Freeman had to do to get a charging foul there. Well, now, wait a minute. Who did they call the foul on?
Cameron Hoskins.
Cameron Hoskins is now pointing at himself going, me? That's his third.
He's looked at Cody and said, me?
Well, it keeps Freeman in the game, and McMahon shoots it up and scores. That gives him 11. It makes it 24-23 with 1:58 left. Wow. So that's at least twice that they've totally misidentified the person committing the foul. McMahon shoots the tie, and he rolls it in. And so now, with a win of 58 to go, we have our second tie of the game. It's 24 all. We'll have a timeout taken by Concord, and we'll keep it here with 1:58 left. 44-44 is the score. Don't forget, coming up, the boys track and field teams will be hosting a give-back program at Culver's on Wednesday, January 23rd. That's this coming Wednesday. A portion of the sales generated on that night will go to the boys track and field program. Last year, they sent 17 kids to the state finals. They're hoping for more next year, and they're hoping that you can help them get equipment and other stuff that they need to make that happen. So that's coming up Wednesday from 5 to 7 at Culver's. Actually, it doesn't say 5 to 7. Why did I think it was 5 to 7? I thought for sure that that's what Matt Thacker said. Well, it's Wednesday night.
I think it is.
Go there.
Yeah.
The kids will be taking trays and helping bring your food, and they'll be
pretty
helping out with
quick,
that.
being track people.
I would hope that it would be. Although I hope that they don't shoot a gun right before they hand you your food. It might be a little scary. All right, tie game, 2 minutes left. Long got into Mangus, who got run into from behind by Tepe. No foul called. Long at hot line to Hoskins, back to Long, and Long barely got across the line. Actually, if you go by the clock, he didn't make it across the line. But you don't go by that. You go by the official's count, and thank goodness it was a little slow from the Tiger perspective. Mangus right wing, out to Hoskins. Back to the right for Sands. Sands had the ball stripped away, got it back. Dribbles into the corner, flips it to Mangus, back out to Hoskins. 1:25 to go. Now Long has it, out on the left, back to the top for Hoskins. Hoskins left wing stands, open, shooting, three-pointer, rimming no, whistle, foul called. Who's it on?
So one in